What's good, people? It's your boy Hard8, the truth for YouTube. Your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. Yeah! What's up, people? What's happening? You already know the deal. If you missed the video I put up yesterday, go check it out. The link will be down in the description. You did. Also, social media, gamer tags, all of that good shit is down in the description, so please go and check it out. Busy yourself, nigga. Busy yourself. Now, are all games repetitive? Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, the reason why I am deciding to have this discussion is because anytime you say a game is repetitive, there's always that one person or two or three or four that has to say, well, all games are repetitive. So, are all games repetitive? Now, I thought about it, and you know what? There are a lot of games that are repetitive. Probably more than games that are not, you know. Some games that I think that are not repetitive is games like, I didn't feel like GTA 5 was repetitive. I didn't feel like The Last of Us was repetitive. I didn't feel like Uncharted 4 was repetitive. I didn't feel like Rise was repetitive. But some people do. Some people think that those games are repetitive. Now, I think it all comes down to, do you enjoy doing what you are doing over and over again? Because if you do, then you would never feel like this game is repetitive. But when you don't, that's when the repetitiveness rears its ugly head. You understand what I'm saying? Now, some people say a game like Rise is repetitive. The combat, the gameplay. Me, I don't feel like that. Rise is one of my favorite games this generation. Why? Because I enjoyed playing that game. That's why I don't feel like it's repetitive. I didn't feel like the combat was repetitive either. Because as you go on, you unlock new executions. And to me, watching those executions just never got old. Or it never gets old. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't feel for one bit that Rise is repetitive. I never felt that way. I just don't. But most people that didn't like the game felt that it is repetitive. And like I said, I think that's because they didn't enjoy doing what they were doing over and over again. Now lately, if you say a game like Quantum Break is repetitive, then somebody always come along and say, well, Uncharted 4 is also repetitive. I mean, what do? You climb, you shoot, you climb, you shoot. I mean, when you break it down like that with every fucking game, then of course you can make it look bad. But when it comes to Uncharted 4, I didn't think that game was repetitive because the things that you do, yeah, you do a lot of climbing, but climbing is necessary to progress the game. You know what I mean? So I didn't never feel like I was just doing the same thing over and over, and I enjoyed playing the game. So once again, I never felt that it was repetitive. Now, games like Sunset Overdrive, I felt was very repetitive. I felt like you did the same shit over and over, you know what I mean? And after a while, the gameplay became very stale to me, and it got to a point where I just couldn't wait till the game was over because I was bored to death by the time I got to the, to the final boss. It was like, yo, this shit is repetitive than a motherfucker, and that's just how I felt. Now, I guess after a while, I just didn't enjoy what I was doing over and over again. And like I said, that's what it comes down to. If you enjoy doing what you're doing over and over again, then you won't never think that it's repetitive. But if you don't, that's when you feel like it's repetitive. Some people said some of the gameplay in The Last of Us was repetitive. Oh, how many times do you got to go find something so Ellie can climb on so you can get her ass across the water? And it's like, well, if you really look at the grand scheme of things, that only happens about, 3-4 times in the entire game? And the story is pretty lengthy. So it's not like it was just happening, back to back to back to back. It only happens about 3 or 4 times in the entire game. So there was never a time where I was like, oh, here I go again. I got to go find a raft so this bitch can get across the water. God damn, this shit is getting repetitive. Can I get some different type of gameplay? Naughty Dog, can I get some different type of gameplay? I just never felt like that with The Last of Us. And like I said, you only do it about 3 or 4 times through the entire game. So that's not a lot at all. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to are all games repetitive, I mean, I guess if you really look deep into it, then you could probably pull that out your ass. But at the end of the day, you know, the only time it's going to bother you is if you don't enjoy doing what you're doing over and over. That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Like I said, if you enjoy it, it won't feel like it's repetitive. If you don't, then that's when you'll feel it. You know what I'm saying? So, to answer the question, are all games repetitive? In most cases, yes. In most cases. You know what I mean? But I think it all comes down to the individual. You know what I mean? I think it's different across the board. You can't just point out, you can't just make somebody feel like this game is repetitive more over this game or whatever like that. It all comes down to the individual and how they feel about said game. At the end of the day, if I enjoy doing what I'm doing, fuck it. Give me more. You dig? Anyway, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section about this. You know what I mean? Get busy. Get busy. You know, start texting, typing, whatever the fuck you're doing. And also, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. But whatever you do, do something. I'm tired of you lazy motherfuckers. It's like, nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. Nah. Stop being lazy. Do something. Rate, comment, subscribe. If you don't like the video, thumbs it down. If you do, thumbs it up. Let me see that y'all working. You dig? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. It's your boy Hard8. I'm gone. Deuces.
Hey! New shoes on the Range Rover, good with mine. Motherfuckers act like I